I'm a little frustrated, guys. I got the EG4 18K PV. I got a grid boss, and this morning when I went to go check the monitoring app, looks like they're adding two zeros to my EPS output. There's two zeros added to my grid monitoring, and this one kind of freaked me out. I was like, wow, I do not want to be backfeeding 500 watts into the grid. That startled me. I called EG4 and I asked them, hey, what's going on? There's how can this morning I be discharging over 2 MWh? I mean, close to 3 MWh from my battery. That's impossible. This just this morning. Yeah, see, look, it just updated. Now it's over 3 MWh. I got scared. I called them. They said they're doing some maintenance, and that's all that they could say. They're getting a lot of calls this morning. A lot of people complaining about this. They're just doing maintenance. I didn't get any information on when it's going to be done, if they're going to fix this. Is the data going to be fixed? Is it going to be cleared? I don't know. I have no idea what it's going to do. What I want to do in this video is I want to use AI to kind of uncover some points about the EG4 app. I want to see if we can find out what cloud provider they're using. So let's try it out. I'm currently logged into the EG4 monitoring app. I want to find out what cloud provider they're using. Could you help me figure that out? So what this is going to do is I have the AI. It's got the ability to control my web browser. So what it's going to do is open up a web browser and check it out. So it asked me to open the web browser. So it looks like I'm not logged in. So let me log in so now I have the AI checking out the web browser. We can see we have those erroneous zeros. So what is it going to do now? It's saying I'm checking the domains and the infrastructure behind the EG4 monitoring site you're already logged into. I'll look at the active browser session first, then resolve the host names to see which provider is actually serving it. The browser session, so it opened it. It said the browser session isn't looking at okay, so I already logged in. So now if I click allow, it's going to try to sign in. So I've already got the username and password auto-filled. So the AI tool should just click the sign in button for me. And I'll say allow. So what is it doing now? So it's saying that the browser session isn't carrying a page right now. So I'm resolving the EG4 host names and checking response headers directly. Oh, okay, cool. So it ran a curl command against the monitor.eg4 electronics. Couldn't resolve it. So now I think it's just searching the web. So let me steer it in the right direction. I'm gonna sign in and oh, it says the static asset host is already showing Alibaba specific headers. I'm resolving the main monitor.eg4electronics.com hostname through DNS, and now I can see whether the app API host itself is on AWS or somewhere else. So I think EG4 specifically said that they were running on American servers. Alibaba Cloud is known to not be American, but I think they do have servers in the United States. So let's keep watching to see. Okay, so here we go. It says, as of March 27th, 2026, which is today, it looks like EG4 is using a split setup, not a single cloud. The main API monitor.eg4electronics.com resolves to 3.101.7.137 per Google DNS. That IP falls inside of Amazon's published /16 network range for Amazon in US West 1. So the monitoring app itself is hosted on AWS. The static asset host resource.solarcloudsystem.com is very likely Alibaba Cloud CDN. That's an inference from the live DNS headers from Google DNS showing a CNAME cdngslb.com. And the response header includes server 10 Tegain, Ali Swift, and Eagle ID, which are Alibaba specific. The live page traffic inspected uses monitor.eg4electronics.com for login and API calls, and resource.solarcloudsystem.com for the JavaScript and CSS images. So the short answer is AWS for the main monitoring app plus Alibaba Cloud CDN for static content. Oh, okay. So is my data being sent to Alibaba Cloud? I mean, that's the real question, right? I mean, they're claiming all of our data is safe and secure in the US. So not based on the browser traffic I inspected, your actual monitoring and inverter API calls, including telemetry and settings reads, were going to monitor.eg4electronics.com, which resolves into AWS. The Alibaba-backed host resource.solarcloudsystems.com was serving static files only, JavaScript, CSS, fonts, and images. I do not see inverter data or settings posts going to that Alibaba domain. That's good. The nuance is that your browser still does send some information to the Alibaba CDN when it fetches those assets. Your IP address, browser metadata, requested file paths, and likely the page refer. But from what I could observe, not your inverter telemetry payloads or account API traffic. If you want certainty about server-side replication or log forwarding after the request reaches AWS, that would require EG4 to confirm their backend architecture. Yeah, I agree. I mean, so it looks like all of our data is going to AWS, and that makes me feel a little bit better. But we don't know for sure, and only EG4 knows for sure because they're the ones who manage this. Is our data being sent to China or not? They're the only ones who could tell, since they're the ones with full access to the AWS servers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I could go into Wireshark and inspect some stuff, but I think just these basic curl commands and looking up the DNS to see what the static assets are, the main API hosts, like what subnet they're using, I think that's good enough for me. But yeah, what do you think? I like EG4. I like the inverter. It's doing good for me. I finally got enough solar panels to power my house, so I'm really happy about that. But you know, in the ethos of being fully off grid, fully self-reliant, I really don't like relying on the cloud. Yes, if I disconnect the dongles, the everything will work fine. But yeah, I mean, this is, in my opinion, it's unacceptable that they would push out a change like this that would cause such damage to the data that would alarm me to think that I'm importing that much energy. And I'd have to call them and ask for clarification, and even the tech support doesn't even really know what they're doing on the cloud side. Really makes you wonder. I mean, I'm considering taking my dongles out and just reading it manually, but I don't know. I mean, I like the convenience too, so there's that. It's the what is it, the double-edged sword type issue of convenience versus security. So yeah, tell me what you think.